I have the awesome Tirralan Watkins of Tinseltown Mom. Hi, Tirralan.
Hello, Karen. How are you?
I'm okay. How are you?
Great. Thanks for
Awesome.
having me.
You are so welcome. Thank you for taking the time to spend with me today.
My pleasure.
So I am just going to dive right in. So, Tirralan, tell me about you. Tell me what you do.
Well, first, I'm a wife to a very wonderful husband. I'm a mother to two loving boys, ages 4 and 6. And I also have a blog called Tinseltown Mom that I'm very excited about. It's basically a website where people can go and find out information about celebrity mothers. I interview celebrity mothers and I blog about them. I write articles about them. And the goal is to inspire everyday moms so they can see that we're all alike and we all go through similar things, whether good or bad.
Wow.
I mean, whether it's fertility issues or just other struggles that mothers go through, fitness tips, things like that is on the blog. Whatever it is, that's the goal when people come to Tinseltown Mom.
Wow, amazing. Now, is this always what you've wanted to do?
No, I think I've wanted to do a lot of things, and I think it's just kind of evolved into this. When I was younger, I did want to be an actress,
Okay.
and I was pursuing that when I was younger. While I was even in undergrad, I was pursuing an acting career. I used to live in the Bay Area, and then when I was in my early 20s, I moved to Los Angeles to pursue acting full time.
Wow.
So I'm in LA now with my family, and this is where I met my husband, who's also in the entertainment industry. And I think my gifts and my calling just kind of evolved into this right now. And I think I'm going to still continue to evolve, but this is what I'm doing and excited about and passionate about right
Wow.
now.
Awesome. Amazing. So, at what point did you figure it out that this is what you were supposed to do?
I think I'm still figuring it out. But as far as like this Tinseltown Mom right now, I think just with my background, with my acting background, with my husband being in the entertainment industry, he's a filmmaker, just being a mom and just having the background in my writing. I have a master's in professional writing.
Mm-hmm.
I think that all culminated into this passion for this website that I wanted to start because I was writing content, web content online for other sites.
Mm-hmm.
But then I figured, I have all this experience. Why didn't I start my own website? And that's how Tinseltown Mom came to being birthed. Actually, my
Amazing.
husband was helpful in helping me figure that out too.
That's right. You got to give hubby credit. Awesome. Awesome.
Exactly.
So, Tirralan, tell me something that you're afraid of. What are you afraid of?
I think maybe one of my fears would be not doing what God's called me to do here on this earth.
Mm-hmm.
Because there's so much that I want to do here, but time is a factor in that.
Yeah.
So, I mean, you know.
Yes.
So I think just being focused on what I'm doing now and doing that well is what I really need to be focused on. But there are other things that I still want to do and just not getting off track. I just want to make sure I'm doing everything that I'm called to do and doing it right, doing it well.
That's
So
beautiful. Very
thank you.
beautiful. So, okay, awesome. So, tell me when you're stressed out, maybe there's a project going on and you're stressed. How do you get back to your normal? How do you get back to that place to where it's okay?
I think for me, prayer for me really helps. I really pray, especially when there's stressful moments happening or things that I'm just unsure about, and that really helps. And just taking time because I think all mothers need time for themselves because it can get very crazy with the demands that are put on us.
Yes.
So I just have to make sure, like when I do have those moments, definitely prayer, and then just going to a place where I can just have a moment to myself.
Mm-hmm.
Whether it's just going to another room, having a cup of coffee, or even just telling my husband I need to go downstairs to work out, something like that,
Sure.
just to just clear your mind and just realize what the bigger picture is.
Mm-hmm.
Because there's always going to be stressful situations and challenges and things like that. But it's just how you work through them. How do you get through those tough moments? Because they're always going to be there, So,
Absolutely. And
yeah,
I like
so
how you said how you find that quiet, you find your place, whatever that is, if it's working out, if it's another room, having a cup of coffee. I like that. You find what works for you, and it's different for every woman, right?
Exactly. I mean, it might even be for another woman who can't get away. just going in the bathroom for 5 minutes, while the kids are in the other room, and just decompressing,
Mm-hmm.
just clearing your mind and making sure you're where you need to be for your family.
Very
Because
true.
just, it can make or break a situation, how you handle yourself in that moment. So,
Very true.
yes,
Very
that's
true.
what I would say.
Thank you. So tell me about your latest endeavor. What are you currently working on?
Well, I think I'm just trying to get Tinseltown Mom to where I really want it to be. There's things on the site that I want to change, and I want to add new components to it. But right now, my main focus is just making sure I write good quality content.
Okay.
And I'm always seeking, the right people to interview for the site too.
Sure.
So I'm always having to prepare and getting ready for that next interview and making sure I'm doing my homework and my research on them. And I'm always looking for good content. It's something that I feel is going to help another mother out there. So
Okay.
that's what I'm doing right now.
Wow. Okay. I see you. Okay. So, Tirralan, what tips would you give to another mother who wants to do what you're doing, or she wants to branch out and write, or maybe start a blog? What would you tell her?
Well, I would tell her that it's definitely a labor of love, and it should be something that they're really passionate about. Because I think people have this impression that they start something like a blog or something like that, and maybe they're going to make all this money or it's going to be an instant hit. But really, it's about building your brand and doing what you love to do. And eventually, people will see that passion in you, and they'll want to follow you. So I think it's really just being passionate about what you're doing. And even if you just have 10 followers, still do 100%. Do the best that you can do. No, you never know who's watching or who's looking and seeing what you're doing. But just do it the best that you can do it, and just make sure it's something that you're doing for the right reasons.
Okay. Wow.
That's what I would say.
Excellent advice. Okay. Next question. Do you have any last words of encouragement, strength, or silliness for us?
Well, as far as encouraging words, I would just say, just like I said previously, like there's so much that we want to do, like especially mothers. Like I'm really passionate about just mothers and, being an inspiration. But there's so much that we want to do. And I think a lot of times because of the busyness of life and stress and those type of things, I think we stop pursuing those passions that we want to pursue. Like someone may have a dream of becoming a singer or a writer, but they think, oh, okay, well, I have all these kids. I have to work full time. I can't do it. But that's not necessarily true. There's ways to do it. Even if it's like you're working your full-time job and one night a week, maybe you find a place where you can just sing in front of 10 people. Like there's a way for you to really work on your passion and do those things that you really enjoy. There's a way to do it. You just have to be creative with it. And I think moms sometimes think they just give up on their dreams just because they become mothers, and that's not true. They can still pursue those things that are within them. And I think that's where they're going to find some peace and some happiness that they've been looking for when they do realize that they can still pursue those things and still have a wonderful family. So yeah.
That's powerful. I really don't know what to say. That is huge. I cannot wait for everybody to see this. This is amazing. I skipped a question and I want to get it because it's very important. Tell me something that was embarrassing that happened to you in public and how you handled it. How did you react?
I don't remember too many embarrassing moments recently.
Oh my goodness.
I was in a meeting a couple of weeks ago. When I was younger and I was acting, I did have this thing where I would laugh a lot and I couldn't control it. For some reason, a couple weeks ago when I was saying something, that laughter came out and I couldn't stop laughing. I couldn't even get my point across because I was laughing at something. Yeah.
Oh my gosh.
Embarrassing, but the people in the office were laughing with me, so it wasn't too embarrassing.
Okay.
But it was a little bit embarrassing because
Okay.
that's something that when I was younger I used to do. Like even on stage, sometimes if I looked at someone who wasn't in character the right way and I saw them, it would just make me laugh and I couldn't get out my line. Yes.
You couldn't stop.
Right. So I had like a flashback when I was in the meeting trying to get a point across.
Okay.
Yes.
Okay, but you did okay. You didn't panic. You worked through it. Okay. It's interesting to see how different people have different situations and how they react. And because we're so used to, getting embarrassed and we want to go hide in a corner, and we're all human. So that's really not necessary, and myself included.
Yeah, and sometimes we just need to laugh at ourselves.
Why?
Even
Yeah,
if it's something that would normally be embarrassing, just laugh it off.
yeah.
You
Why
know,
not? Yeah,
yeah,
if you trip going up the stairs or hey, laugh it off and keep it moving
right,
because in 5 minutes they'll be laughing at something else, right?
exactly,
So
exactly.
that's it. So tell me where we can find you online.
Okay, well, you can check out my website at tinseltownmom.com.
Hmm.
And I'm also on Twitter. Twitter handle is Tinseltown Mom. I'm on Instagram, Tinseltown Mom. My Facebook page is Tinseltown Mom. So
Okay.
it probably won't be too hard with that handle.
You are everywhere, my dear. So I am so excited. Thank you so much, Tirralan, and I'm super grateful. I cannot wait to post this. Give
Oh,
me
thank you,
just
Karen.